What is going on, guys? Quality XA here today, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video on Destiny 2. Now today we're actually going to be going over all of the raid lair perks and how you can actually use them and obtain them. Now, speaking about how you can use them and obtain them, they're actually pretty easy to get indeed. What you guys actually have to do is be wearing raid gear. So as you guys can see here, I've got the Lunafaction boots. If I press Y on these, you guys can see I do not have any of the raid mods. Now, if I go over to, let's say, my robes of the Fulminator and press Y, you can actually see that I have got the raid perk here, or should I say the raid mod, known as Heavy Hitter. But regardless, that is how you do it. You just have to make sure that you guys are wearing a raid piece of gear. It doesn't actually work on the weapons as this far. I do believe that they are going to add it in at some point. Well, I'm hoping for that anyways. But regardless, let's get into the perks. So first off, we're going to be starting with our helmet. Now, there is actually a few perks here. So we have the Empowering Largies, we have the Radiant Largies, as well as the Embrace Largies. Now what these basically are is, while on the Leviathan, activating a Void, Solar or Arc super recharges your grenade. So pretty good indeed. Obviously it depends what super you guys are wearing. We've obviously got the Arc, the Solar and the Void. But regardless, it is still a pretty good perk, and I can imagine this being very, very useful indeed, especially when playing on the Prestige mode. Moving on to the Gauntlets. Now we have 3 perks for the Gauntlets as well. First up we have Striking Hand, which while on the Leviathan, your melee kills increase all damage by 20%. We've also got Shielding Hand. While on the Leviathan, your melee kills reduce incoming damage by 20%. And then last but not least, we have Giving Hand. While on the Leviathan, your melee kills have a chance to make enemies drop power ammo. Now, there are some extremely good perks for the Gauntlets. I personally really love the Giving Hand. Having the power ammo to drop, or having it more likely to drop, is extremely good and extremely helpful. I can imagine this being really helpful on boss phases as well. So yeah, a really, really nice mod indeed. But do not take away from Shielding Hand and Striking Hand as well, because again, very useful in certain situations. Really, really cool indeed. Now moving on to the chest piece. Now we only have 1 perk here, but that one being Heavy Hitter. While on the Leviathan, using power weapons to defeat challenging enemies will boost your power weapon damage by 15% for a short time. So again, having your power weapon damage boosted by 15% is an absolute considerable amount. If you imagine your whole team, your whole raid team actually using this perk, 15% per person, that is going to increase a hell of a lot. And yeah, definitely worth using this if you do have a raid chest piece to stick this on. It's an absolutely unbelievable chest armor mod, and I'd highly recommend using that as soon as you do get a raid gear piece. It's going to be really, really awesome indeed, and you're definitely going to notice that you do a lot more damage with that Heavy Hitter. Moving on to the boots now, we actually have a new perk known as Energized. So while on the Leviathan, using energy weapons to defeat normal enemies will boost your energy weapon damage by 15% for a short time. Again, similar to the other perk on the chest piece, you get some really, really awesome bonuses for this. Having that energy weapon damage increase by 15% is just unbelievable, and I can imagine this being really, really helpful indeed. Again, if you imagine all 6 of your players using this, you're going to be dealing so much more damage than what you regularly would do. So again, I highly recommend that as soon as you guys get a piece of leg armor, which you guys can stick this on, because it's absolutely unbelievable indeed, and definitely going to help you through the raid. Next up, moving on to the class armor, we actually have Emperor's Shock, Emperor's Blaze, and then we have Emperor's Balance. So while on the Leviathan, your Void, Solar and Arc abilities deal 25% more damage. Yes guys, 25% more damage. So if you imagine 4 people running this, you're going to get 100% more damage with the abilities that you are using. That includes your super, your melee, as well as your grenades. So pretty unbelievable indeed. And this is going to be extremely heavy hitting against bosses as well as powerful enemies such as mages. So really, really awesome indeed. Definitely watch out for these guys. So yeah, that is pretty much the end of the raid perks. As well as that, guys, just remember when you do go to activate them, make sure you've got a raid piece of gear, and when you do activate them, you do need an Emperor Callus token. You obviously obtain them, if you guys are new around here, from playing through the Leviathan raid as well as the Leviathan raid lair. So yeah, please just go and play it for yourself if you haven't already. These perks are absolutely unbelievable. Now we are going to be moving on to the Ghost. So this is the brand new Contender shell. Moving on to the brand new exotic Ghost. Now you actually obtain this exotic Ghost just by playing through the Leviathan raid and actually completing it. It's the same if you do the raid lair as well. You have the chance of this actually dropping. Really cool indeed. So first off, we have the brand new perks for this. So you have Seeker of Glory. This tracks the number of encounters on the Leviathan that you have actually completed. Next, we have Seeker of Brilliance. In addition to their normal rewards, encounters on the Leviathan can award bright engrams. This chance increases each time no bright engram drops. And then you have Seeker of Opulence. Exotic drops from encounters on the Leviathan have a 50% chance of being an exotic not already in your collection. So really, really awesome indeed. Like I said, these perks are absolutely unbelievable and definitely going to help with the loot when you guys are playing through the Leviathan. So yes guys, that's pretty much the video. If you did enjoy, a like is much appreciated. It always helps me, and if this video did help you in any shape or form, let me know in that comment section below. But as always guys, peace out. I really hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.